The marketing mix is a foundational framework for developing a compelling, customer-centered business plan. It helps connect the major decisions that shape how a business creates value, communicates with its audience, and ultimately supports the customer's path to purchase. In this presentation, I'll use the marketing mix to move from strategic business planning into the practical choices behind product design, market positioning, and the customer experience. The goal is to build a plan that is not only coherent internally, but also meaningful to the people it serves. The marketing mix is a practical toolkit a business uses to influence how its target market responds. It includes decisions a company can control, from what it offers to how it brings that offering to customers. Jerome McCarthy organized these decisions into 4 core categories, known as the 4Ps. The key principle is alignment. Every part of the mix should support the goals in the business plan, while also addressing what the target customer actually needs. When those elements work together, marketing becomes more focused and effective. The 4Ps provide a practical framework for understanding the marketing mix. Product is what you offer, including its features, quality, design, and brand. Price covers what customers pay, along with the strategy and value they perceive. Place considers where and how people can access the product or service. Promotion is how you communicate the value proposition and connect it with the market. Together, these 4 elements should work as a coordinated system, so the offer is appealing, accessible, appropriately priced, and clearly understood. A product is more than the item a customer purchases. It is a complete experience surrounding that offering, and it forms the foundation of the value we deliver. The core benefit is the fundamental problem the product solves. Beyond that, customers evaluate features and quality, including design, durability, innovation, and differentiation. Finally, branding and packaging communicate the product's identity and help establish trust. When these elements work together, the product becomes more than a functional solution. It becomes a clear, credible, and meaningful choice for the customer. This slide outlines 3 ways to approach pricing, each based on a different view of value. Cost plus pricing starts with production costs, then adds a markup to support profitability. Competitive pricing looks outward, setting prices in relation to what others charge in the market. Value-based pricing starts with the customer, asking what the offering is worth based on the benefits and outcomes they perceive. The key concept is that pricing is not only a financial calculation, it is also a way of communicating the value your product delivers. Place is a part of the marketing mix that determines how and where customers receive your product. Your distribution strategy affects cost, market reach, and the overall customer experience. Physical retail, including stores, pop-ups, and showrooms, gives customers a hands-on interaction. E-commerce can reach them through your own website, online marketplaces, or apps. Distribution partners, such as wholesalers and third-party retailers, can extend your presence into markets you may not be able to serve directly. The right combination depends on your customers, resources, and business goals. Promotion is more than simply advertising a product or service. It is a communication strategy that helps people discover your business, understand its value, and ultimately decide to buy. A strong promotional plan connects 3 things: the right message, the right channel, and the right timing. The message explains what you offer and why it matters. The channel determines how you reach potential customers. And timing helps ensure your communication arrives when interest and readiness are highest. Together, these choices turn awareness into meaningful customer action. The 4Ps should never be treated as separate decisions. A change in one P ripples through the others, so an effective marketing mix must be coherent and mutually reinforcing. Product defines the value promise. Price and place express that promise through positioning, while promotion communicates it to the right audience. Consider a premium product. It calls for premium pricing, selective placement in high-end channels, and aspirational messaging. When these elements work in harmony, customers receive one clear, consistent impression of the brand and its value. For service-based businesses, the traditional 4Ps don't tell the whole story. 3 additional Ps address the unique challenge of delivering something intangible. People focuses on staff quality, training, and the customer-facing culture that shapes every interaction. Process covers the systems and workflows that make service consistent and efficient. Physical evidence provides tangible signals of quality and trust, from the environment and packaging to employee uniforms. Together, these elements make an invisible service feel more reliable, recognizable, and credible to the customer. Your marketing section should show how the elements of the marketing mix work together to deliver value, not simply list them. First, define your target market and develop a clear picture of your ideal customer. Then, design each part of the mix around that customer's needs, making sure every P addresses a specific pain point or desire. Finally, treat the mix as an ongoing process. Use data and customer feedback to test what works, measure results, and refine your approach as the market evolves. Customer needs should guide every decision. The key takeaway is that the 4PS work as a system. Product, price, place, and promotion must support one another and align with your broader strategy. That alignment starts with understanding your customer, then continues through regular refinement as needs, competitors, and market conditions change.